their father was never involved or try to get involved once they become world champion and they start making money. So it's dope that my dad been with me from the start. I call my dad actually my shadow because, he don't say really too much. I want to fight somebody who's gonna get me up for the challenge. And they said, what about Tim Tszyu? And I look forward to that. I've been doing that since I was an amateur fighting in other people's countries.
Inside Errol Spence Jr.'s training camp, relentless drills, explosive mitt work, family-driven motivation, and the disciplined guidance of Derek James are sharpening his speed, power, and mindset as he prepares for the showdown with Tim Tszyu. Errol Spence Jr. has returned with joy and gratitude, embracing the opportunity to box again and finding happiness in doing what fulfills his spirit the most.
In this position and still boxing and doing what I love, I'm forever just,
Inside training camp, Errol Spence Jr. not only pushes through intense drills, but also surrounds himself with family, drawing strength, support, and motivation from their presence throughout his preparation.
I take care of myself, so I'm able to take care of them and just loving them. And that's why I have training camps at home, so I can spend more time with them. And they have actual memories of me and not just people telling them what happened. And
Derek James emphasizes consistency and determination, explaining that a fighter's performance is built on discipline, focus, and the relentless pursuit of excellence.
Life is about consistency, right? And so regardless of who or what, one fighter was consistent, the other fighter wasn't, or whatever the case.
Derek James insists that Errol Spence Jr. trains as if every opponent is the best, maintaining a Midwest mentality and never underestimating any challenge placed in front of him.
That's what he trained for, right? So that's what you got to take into understanding. I mean,
so in other words, Errol didn't train for that type of
No, I don't know. He did train. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm saying because I can only see. I'm just talking about we're not taking anything from him.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. And it's not for me to be talking about what happened.
In training camp, Errol Spence Jr. unleashes powerful punches, displaying the raw strength, precision, and intensity that define his championship-level preparation. Errol Spence Jr. demonstrates incredible speed during training drills under the guidance of Derek James, blending sharp technique with explosive athleticism in every movement. On the mitts, Errol Spence Jr. showcases blinding speed, crisp combinations, and flawless rhythm, further proving his readiness for elite-level competition ahead. Errol Spence Jr. attacks the heavy bag with sharp, blistering speed and tight, precise combinations while maintaining a relentless rhythm throughout the session. Every punch reflects focus, power, and intent, showcasing the intensity of his preparation. His movement remains controlled yet explosive, highlighting elite-level conditioning, sharp ring instincts, and disciplined technique in training. On the other side, Tim Tszyu is displaying sharp, high-level mitt work that reflects the discipline and hunger of a true contender. Every training session highlights his ability to combine precision with explosive combinations, snapping punches together with rhythm, control, and relentless focus. His movement remains tight and purposeful, showing clear intent behind every strike rather than unnecessary motion. The intensity of his camp suggests a fighter fully locked into championship-level preparation, with speed, timing, and accuracy all being sharpened to perfection. As the pads fly, Tszyu's energy and commitment continue to stand out, reinforcing why he is viewed as a serious force heading into any major showdown.